sound British.
I don't know these words.
Mama!
And I'm gonna have to get towed. Let's try the drive shaft.
Something fell off.
I can hear it. It's right. Something in the rear end broke. We don't know yet.
It's gonna be a lot thinner than this. So it's gonna change a little bit.
Yeah, but not by a lot.
Maybe by, I would say, 1/4 of an inch.
I would set it from here to there, go 3.5 inches. We tested out some softer springs for the rear of the car, but they're way too soft, so it's not working at all. I'm not happy at all. So we're gonna revert the car back to what we did in testing in Utah a couple weeks ago, and the car felt way better then, so hopefully this will be a big step in the right direction. We ordered softer springs and they didn't show up until after our test day.
Oh, okay.
So we took a gamble hoping that it would be better, but it's not at all. That's probably 3.5 inches. Much better. It hurts, bro. It hurts.
From what?
I'm not gonna talk about it.
How about this, like this?
No, definitely.
Okay.
Are you enjoying being here so far?
Yeah.
I like the color of your hat. It's
Thanks.
actually my favorite color. You know that for you?
Yep. Still medium?
I wrecked a mini bike.
Boom!
Oh, how
See,
perfect.
that sure looks way better on you, dude.
Oh man, dude, shake that thing.
Oh, oh.
Radio check, radio check. Just want to make it clear, because I'll be leading first. I need to know how hard I need to push to have a clear-cut win. So, like, if he's just completely inactive behind me, then I'd say the lowest number ever is going to be like 60%.
Pulling up to the line now.
Well, with the way that the point setting is now, you know, with the 10 points per, it's you know, it kind of knocks you down pretty quick, and having two rough rounds, that's what's going to happen. So consistency is so massive in this series. You have to be, you know, top 16, top 8, every single one, just to be even in the points consideration. So for Branden Sorensen, this is do or die for him, and for Stookie, who's really starting to come to form as the season has progressed. You know, all the momentum in the world against a driver that's struggled the last 2 rounds.
And I know you're always a fan of Stookie's vehicle, keeping it lightweight. And here we go, Sorensen out front, that United States Air Force BMW. We know how talented this driver is, and he's going to try and throw a dominant run down out here with that clean air. Stookie not a factor at all. It's just an all Branden Sorensen show out front. Built that second outside zone. Good transition, man. Probably one of the smoothest and cleanest going to that third outside zone. Pass that inside clip. Dials in on the last one. That allows Stookie to get to the side of him, and Branden full pull across the finish line.
7. What you mean 7? You put like 5 cars on him on the bank. You're gonna have to give me some more information than that. He didn't catch you till outer zone 2.
Yeah, a lot of them sitting up in the stands right now watching, and you know, they are definitely taking notes.
Competition as well as car setup. Daniel Stookie out front, Branden Sorensen tip to tail, dropping in with Justin Smash on the drone, and there it goes. Branden Sorensen not even giving him an inch, and Stookie, you can see right there some wavering from him, but Branden Sorensen keeping it pinned on the door of Stookie. Where is Sorensen? Boom, jumps out of the closet like a magic show. Catches an early flight home from Seattle into that inside clip, now transitioning into that last outside zone. So Stookie places it. Branden not as deep, but Stookie flirt with that wall, and you fight the wall, and the wall always wins.
The rest of the run for Stookie looked really good.
Let's see, Sorensen or Stookie, and Branden Sorensen gets the victory unanimously. Hansen, it's the battle of the Sens. Sorensen and Hansen.
Every once in a while we get these tongue twisters in, so we'll see how this one.
Branden Sorensen, Rudy Hansen, having fun here on a Friday. Thanks for tuning in. We are live around the world here in our round of 8. Branden high-flying Branden Sorensen coming in that United States Air Force. Yo, zero chill Sorensen. He says, shut up, Jared. I'm going to stick this bumper to the wall. Eat my bumper and shut up. Here we go with that. Oh, buddy, Hansen makes an attack. Almost get inside that BMW. This. Talk about sparring. Rudy Hansen now comes back into that last outside zone. What a lead run from Branden Sorensen.
Cars back, did not make zone 3. Had almost 3 tires off into zone 4. Ready for info. He's going to have a flick entry shallow on the bank. He's been consistently 5 feet off 1, 5 feet off 2, and he fires off very late out of zone 3.
Sen, is it going to be Rudy Hansen or Branden Sorensen? Hansen out front. He's been looking good out front with that clean air. Let's see if we can show up. Branden! Just blood is in the water, dude. The piranha is out right now. Look at this. Oh, he backs down a little bit. It's like got a little side eye there for Rudy Hansen. Side smirk with that front bumper in the second outside zone. Branden was so dominant up front, and he goes in hard. That was a hard hit.
Did he get into the wall, or did you get into outer zone 3 wall? He was definitely in the wall first, and I sent it in right next to him.
And bounces back. So this is, you know, play silly games. Unfortunately, win some banged up prizes.
That's the tough part with driving that aggressive, is when you're on the line, if you cross it at any point, it is not going to end well. And thankfully, Branden Sorensen able to drive that car off track. Same with Rudy. I mean, there was a fair bit of contact through that run. So once we get things back into our replay, how did this end up happening? So Rudy, I mean, a little bit low on the bank, but does pick up a ton of speed here. I think it kind of threw Branden for a second, not realizing how much speed Rudy can pull out of that car. Second outside zone, Rudy looks really good, and then through this transition, Rudy touches the wall.
Rudy touches, but Branden went in. I think it was a perfect storm, and you saw the bumper just snap Branden's car into the side of it.
Yeah, so is it one of those scenarios where...
Independent?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, 2 independent incidents that kind of happen in the same spot. So Rudy goes in, Branden goes in, and then comes back around. Now, was Rudy able, would he have been able to finish that run if he wouldn't be hit? I'm not sure.
Is Rudy impeding on Branden, first of all?
So you're allowed to decel there. Should be back on throttle, and it doesn't look like he is, but Branden also, regardless of Rudy being on throttle or not, Branden's going into that wall.
I'd say his car is set up super and he gains all of his speed halfway through the bank. But I kind of just launched through, and I was like kind of on the same trajectory as him, but just went into the wall too much.
When I hit the wall, that slowed me down so much. You hit the wall. You tapped the wall, huh?
I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure just based on the video, they're going to give it to him. I don't know, man. He led you into the bank. I mean, like, yeah, his line was couldn't have been more wrong, but I should have seen the wall there. He cut half of the track to catch you back into the transition in 04. You can clearly see he was
decelling through the entire zone. Should he have fired off earlier?
It's not really the fact of the matter of where he hit the gas. It's his line was so wrong, his car, and he smashed himself into the wall. So he smashed himself into the wall, and it's an Orlando situation all over again. I followed him right into it.
Which is organizers. So, all right, here we go. Branden Sorensen, Rudy Hansen. So Sorensen gets the victory. Branden Sorensen gets the victory.
Either way, all good. We got it.
Hey, can we get a wave? Let's start the wave that way. You guys are shit spectators.
Turn the wheel, Branden.
Dan, it's on a 5-minute call. Got about 4 minutes left on the clock. Just under 2 minutes left on the clock.
Is this top secret plan 69-420?
We'll see.
Young man from Lost Wages. Branden Sorensen will get to
Text in, yeah, broken axle for Deane.
F-Win footage.
There's Branden taking that extra practice run. See how aggressive he gets just in a bye run. Him against Odie it's going to be wild. I mean, very, very technical Odie Bakshis versus an incredibly wild Branden Sorensen. So, yeah, that's going to be quite the battle. Sorted and ready to go and lined up. He's using parts of the track that I don't even think we've rented out. Branden going all the way through.
Branden Sorensen, Odie Bakshis, 20-year age difference. Odie could practically be his dad. Branden Sorensen will lead. Odie Bakshis giving chase. That's an SNL reference, by the way. I don't know if you can, okay. All right, you're looking at me like, here we go. Branden Sorensen, United States Air Force BMW, sticks it to the wall. Odie Bakshis down a little bit, but you can see now he works his way up. Compromises as far as proximity, but gets high on the bank into that semi-outside zone. Looks like Odie might have exceeded just a little bit, but he has great proximity there. Branden really hanging out on the wall for quite a bit, extraneously, and now dialing it in, coming on back. Yo, I'm liking the flow of this track.
Yeah.
I'm really liking the expansion.
Ooh, it looked like he did that on purpose. He was about a car and a half back on the bank. He went full two tires off on outer 2, and then he completely missed outer zone 3.
What kind of entry? That's all?
Small flick, fully committed, so no e-brake.
Hey, here we go. Odie Bakshis, Branden Sorensen. Let's see what we got. Who's going to get the win? Like you said, some claims to be made. He can be tied in the field if he gets his overall victory. Sliding to that first outside zone. There goes Odie Bakshis. Look at the cars, just absolutely rock solid. Well done. Little left foot brake there from Odie Bakshis, but look at the attitude of the cars. Just flat. No attitude, no disruption in this third outside zone. That's where Branden got in trouble with Hansen earlier. That's how he got the advancement. Passing inside clip into this last outside zone. Odie and Sorensen. Do we have a winner? What do you guys think online?
He completely missed outer zone 3 on the chase. He did the same thing Rudy did.
And now jumping outside of their vehicles, congratulations. Again, our seating bracket finishers, Odie Bakshis and Branden Sorensen. And the winner, round 6 seating brackets overall here as they congratulate each other, high fives and handshakes. Winner of seating brackets unanimously is Branden Sorensen gets the win. Branden Sorensen gets the victory after a wall tap earlier with Hansen, and now he fights on to see another day and 3 points richer over Odie Bakshis. Congratulations, Branden Sorensen, Odie Bakshis in second, and Simon Olsen in third.
Third place. First place.
All right. That was fun. That's fun. We went through like so many different settings and tried different things because we just had all the time.
Yeah, it's not fair. That's not fair at all.
But here we are.
Yep.
We got some practice.
Do it again tomorrow.
Practicing, you got 12 points. More than anyone starting the competition.
I was really hoping that we would go one more time. That was my end-all goal.
Yeah, I didn't have enough grip in the car. As soon as we were halfway in the bank, I was like, see you, Branden. Like,
well, they said that you had a gap on the bank, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to close it on the bank, but I'm going to leave it in the infield, and then we'll go one more time.
No, you had more drive in the car. I was trying to keep it super easy to drive.
Congratulations.
Oh, those always
Can we go now?
I'll trade you spots.
I'll try.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I take your points too.
I have James in 16, that's all I know.
God, please, no! 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 Okay.
That's why I wanted to get second. Let's
We
leave.
still did good today, so good work, everybody.
All right, so we just finished up with my first time being in a Formula Drift seating. We ended up winning it against Odie for the final battle. Really, tomorrow is where the big stakes are at. The seating for me, I think I got lucky a few times and just some really unfortunate circumstances for others. I went into the burnout box with one of my longtime friends, Derek Madison, and sadly he had a shaft break right when he pulled into the burnout box and he was not able to fix his car in the 5. Whatever happened with Rudy Hansen, very controversial call. I was fine with whatever way it went, but they gave us the win, and I haven't really dove into whether or not I think I won it or not, but it's in the past now, and we're just gonna try and focus on moving forward. We got a lot of good practice in the seating, and honestly, I would do the seating every single time if I could, just for the amount of laps that I've done on the track. And it's honestly, I don't want to say unfair to the other drivers, but that is the most practice I've ever gotten on a Friday in Formula Drift. Yeah, that's pretty much a wrap for seating. We're just going to focus on tomorrow. Oh, yep.
Thank you.
What happened?
Clutch went out.
We did it, baby. So this is one of the fingers from the clutch, and this had apparently broke off this morning somewhere and lodged itself inside the transmission. And so the reason he couldn't disengage the transmission is because even though we were pressing the fingers, there was just pieces that were holding it together. So.
So ready? Still kind of give, but like wide awake. Something, just yeah.
I mean, bench press
like
the transmission a couple times. I think I'm ready to go.
Clutch is working now. Put a brand new clutch.
I'm fine if they would bend.
Yeah.
But
Busy this weekend.
I
did like 80% of the work.
Barely any snapped off.
I don't know 80, but maybe,
I got
maybe
stuck
50.
I got stuck with a lot of body work and bumpers.
It was a group effort.
Oh, definitely.
It was like 35 minutes. I was driving back from here. I drove out and I went to go through the gap, and Deane was driving straight at me, and I was like,
Move.
Get the out of the
and
way.
he
He just stood
stopped. And so I stopped, car stalled,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get it back into neutral. And he's like, I'm like, bro, like I can't move.
Right.
Like I would have hit the brakes and let you go if I could have. But
Well, yeah,
I
as
can't.
as soon as it died, we
Yeah.
can't. It binds.
Right.
We couldn't get it out, so we had to rock it real quick.
Would you have made it?
I was hoping that it was just stuck together a little bit,
it
and
would've
that
broke
when I
loose
went
in the
into the
bottom.
box, it would have broke loose.
Yeah.
But when we pulled it apart,
One of the fins
the
broke.
fingers broke off of it,
Of
the pressure plate. And so it was.
It kind of wedged itself in there.
Just wedged, no matter what.
I'm fine. He's
He's
sitting
like,
on the golf cart. and
There's
he's like-
nothing we can do.
I think he turned and looked at least, but he's like. It was so funny, dude. Great, we were laughing so hard at it.
Everybody's pouring water on it. And
This fool's just sitting there eating chips.
I've come to the conclusion that that's just the mindset you need to win. You just need to not give a
Andy, you're chasing. He has 2 entries. Straight line initiation with clutch kick, no e-brake, or a small flick. He's staying mid on the bank. He has started to rise on the bank. He is slow on the infield. Car seems to have very low side bite.
Slide that car back, I think he'll take him to Gapplebee's. You know, he'll separate himself, the lead car versus the chase car. So look at 2 varying differences here.
Right.
Branden Sorensen, clean cut, very bespoke. Looks of the Air Force quality. 2 weapons of drivers. Here we go. 2 different schools of thought. An OG, a veteran, Andy Hateley, that Evo AutoWorks BMW. Branden Sorensen, United States Air Force BMW. Hateley and Sorensen a little wavered there. Some pickups here and there. Out to outside zone 2 into outside zone 3. Sorensen checks up a little bit, but want to take a look at that overhead. Take another glance at that pass to the inside clip. Hateley places the car properly. Branden falls back a little bit. He finds himself a little closer there, but top 16 from our previous round. St. Louis most recently. If you're in the 16, you're locked and loaded going into the next round. So that's why Branden and Odin and Simon found themselves there. And Hateley locked and loaded. Here we go. Speaking of locked and loaded, here goes Branden Sorensen. A great initiation. High on the bank. Needs to throw some more angle at it. Look at that thing waver. He is flirting with that wall. That wall is unforgiving. Hateley very low on the bank, and you talk about the speed of Branden's car, and it's very evident right now as Andy Hateley gets gapped right now, going past that inside clip. Branden maneuvers and Hateley rotates, spins, and that's just going to be, unfortunately, the Drift Wizard's nail in the coffin for him. No sorcery could get him out of that.
Just Mr. Controversial. Well, Andy initiated super late, and he was on the bottom of the track, but obviously you caught the wall, quiz ice. But your lead in the infield was obviously highly superior.
And it looks like there it is, Branden Sorensen.
All right, good job, good job.
Well, we have hours. So I'm talking about Branden, ride that wall, take the win. Yeah, not what I wanted to do. The car was running on 7 cylinders as soon as I initiated in the chase, and so it really threw me off. But for the lead, I kind of got back into it, but it was still on 7 cylinders, and so it didn't quite rev up as fast as I was expecting or hoping. So, I don't know. For my first 2 laps of the day, like, I'm not very happy with it. But we're just gonna have to pull it together for top 16 and go from there. That's what you call concrete.
Well, I think it's the temperature. And the track's greasy.
Something.
I think you got better surge.
Really hard to give it gas and dig out of anything because it was just like.
It seemed on the infield you had some scoot when you got on the gas, although Andy's not fast.
So, this is why we're only on 7 cylinders.
You got yourself a cone hat, huh?
Thank you, man.
Get some knuckles.
Give him knuckles.
Ooh. There you go. You want a poster too?
Hey, can we just get a picture with you as well?
And, so, you know, we got 2 laps so far on the track today. But I think we'll be fine. Hey, how you doing? All right, now you got the full.
Hey, and man, dude, we've been trying to catch you all day too.
What up?
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We're trying to finish it up.
Good job out there, Branden.
Yeah, dude, you're killing it, bro.
Yeah. Get you to sign the shirt? Yeah, of course. Back when we first built the body kit, M4s were still fairly new, so it was very, very expensive to build one. So it's a lot cheaper to just make a 20-year-old, 25-year-old car now look like a new car than it was to build a new car at the time.
Yeah.
Kind of just stuck with it.
It's sick. I think it's the best looking BMW.
Thank you.
F80.
Appreciate that.
You
ready to lose?
Are you?
Hey,
see the reflective sunglasses you saw yourself.
Yeah.
That should be fun. It's gonna be a good battle. Just go easy, like, you know. Take it, pump your tires up a bit. We'll just put on a nice show.
Yeah. I believe you'll do the same.
Yeah, of course. It's already done. The sun is pumping them up as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. Lying sack of I was a little backed up earlier. I don't think you have, like, you don't really have much room to talk about the polish job.
9 feet tall. That's real cool.
I'm straight up. I don't need excuses like you. What's yours? Oh, the clutch was still slipping on the bank, and he just pulled away 10 Carlins.
I'm gonna say, you know what, Deane?
I'm
gonna say, you know what? Deane said he was a fair, straight-up driver, and he told me to loosen my car up, and we were gonna go out there and have fun. And then I watched him drive away from me on the bank because he's a lying sack of
I can see your tires. They're pretty low. You didn't pump them up.
Don't look at mine. You got paint touching the ground. Are you serious?
It's a Mustang, man.
Piece of
Take below the belt. For the cameras, below the belt. If there was no cameras here, I'd come back at it. And he knows it.
Loud and clear. Alright, now to go into the box. Alright, so textbook run, you need to watch out because he's going to either have a long or a short flick if he hasn't been consistent on it. No handbrake, fully committed on the bank. He does have big checks on the 03 and 04 transition.
And we are live with our first battle. James the Machine Deane and Branden Sorensen competing in Formula Drift Pro Spec. Here we go, our first battle. Now the track guy. Let's go. James the Machine Deane and Branden Sorensen. James Deane initiates high end of the bank. Branden Sorensen tucks right in, right out of the gate. James Deane, you can see a little correction with that wheel, that right-hand drive Mustang. Look at Branden Sorensen right in that cockpit, exploding that back bumper off. Coming to that second outside zone to the power alley, the power boulevard, into that third outside zone. Branden Sorensen has to dive back just a little bit. Now he's going to tuck in on this last outside zone, try to establish some dominance. And James, I mean, just textbook.
How did you see through that? I did not at all. So it looks like he double tapped the wall. Not sure how they're going to feel about that. He did get it into outer zone 2. We're a little short on 3.
Unarguably the best drifter in the world. I mean, just between the championships for the Middle East, obviously his home country, Europe, Drift Masters, and here in FD. I mean, just an absolute weapon and just an all-around nice guy. Branden Sorensen initiates, James Deane tucks in. Would like to see him tuck back a little bit there, but look at the proximity. James the Machine Deane right there on the door of the BMW. Both of them doing very similar tasks. Branden Sorensen really exceeding that track line. And James Deane now tucks in. Sorensen, really good execution and placement on that third as James gives him a little hate tap, not a love tap. You hate to see it, but you love to see it at the same time. Crossing that finish line, there it is, Sorensen and Deane for the second half of this battle.
One of the biggest compliments James Deane can give to you is by running your door that hard.
How is that even possible? I was really hoping that was him pushing you, not the car. The best we had. That was pretty sick, man. You're on the wall the whole time. No, I think the back of the car just tapped the wall and pulled the front end around and started understeering. Unfortunately, it's 3 wheels. Yeah, we're running the whole day. Whole weekend, probably.
Again, Branden aggressive. He knows he knows who he's going against. He goes up on that wall. So slide him left for James the Machine Deane gets the win.
Wait, why are we going over here?
I think for something with the seating bracket.
All right, well.
Seating bracket winner, Mr. Branden Sorensen. There you go, B. Come on up here. Come on up here. Hold that. Hold the check. That's for you, dog. You chilling? Where'd you go, dude?
I was around.
He's around. Grab a photo right there. Hold it up there. Branden Sorensen. Again, just an absolute rising star. Thank you so much. What'd you think of the track, and what'd you think of this weekend, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really appreciative of this check for winning 17th place. But, you know, obviously I'd like to be up here with Adam and the rest of the boys. Put on a good show with James Deane in top 16, but, you know, gonna have to settle for 17th place for now.
Good attitude. Keep smiling. Thank you so much, Branden. We'll see you in Utah.
So that pays for what?
Piano for my new house.
Why are you getting a piano? Good vibe.
I think it would look
It's a vibe. Yeah.
A great success.